Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I will be going through a review of the Moonology Oracle Deck. So, it comes in this nice box, which is quite sturdy. And this is the book, which is just your standard kind of sized book. Okay, so I'm just going to quickly go through the book before we get started, just to give you some context. So it's got a brief little introduction, some information about working with the cards. It also tells you about the different moon phases very briefly. So there's a few different components to this deck. There's the new moon cards, which there's 12 of, and they go through all of the horoscopes, astrology signs like Aries, Taurus, Gemini. So they go through, there's an individual card for each new moon in the signs. And then the same thing with full moon cards. So there's 12 full moon cards that represent all of the astrological signs. Then there's also special moon cards, and these are the stronger energies in relation to the full moon phases. So they're mutable moon, super moon, blue moon. I'm not going to get into all of them, but that's kind of like how I guess all of the oracle cards are separated into. So it gives you this book gives you quite, I'd probably say, a brief explanation to interpreting the cards. It also touches on the elements in relation to the star signs, which is awesome. It has some card spreads in here. It does have the Celtic cross, but I would not recommend, personally I wouldn't be using oracle cards for a Celtic cross, but that's I guess because I'm a tarot card reader. But it does have some, little full moon card spread. It's got some new moon card spread, which is good. And then it gets into the different card meanings. There is a contents, which makes it easy for you to flick through and look for any of the cards. And I'll just give you an example of one. So new moon in Cancer, for example, this is a detail that they go into. So it is, in my opinion, it's actually quite brief, because like the new moon, is it new moon? New moon in Cancer, obviously you need to understand what a new moon means and the meaning behind that. And then overall, I feel like there needs to be an understanding of what the sign Cancer means and what energies are involved in Cancer. And like there's a lot of stuff involved in astrology and the signs. So this brief little explanation, I feel like does it a bit of an injustice, because, as I said, there's a lot in all of the star signs, a lot of meaning that you can get from the star signs and how they relate to each other. So in saying that, I think that this deck would be fantastic for anyone who is an astrologer or has like an intermediate understanding of the star signs. I feel like you can definitely use it for timing aspects as well. If you get this deck and you're not really into astrology and you're kind of like, it's pretty, but I still don't really get it, I would definitely recommend you to do some research on the astrological signs, what their interpretations are, and then that will give you another layer to add to your oracle card readings using this. Okay, so I'll just go through the cards. The illustrations are really, really beautiful. I really hope you guys can see that. So as you can see, there's little quotes that you can use on the actual cards to kind of, I guess, help you in the interpretation once you get used to using the deck. But I mean, as I said, if you're an intermediate astrologer, like you're quite familiar with what all the star signs mean, you might not even need the book at all, because it pretty much just, I mean, the phases in themselves, if you have an understanding of those, oops, that's upside down. If you have an understanding of the phases themselves, you'll know exactly what it means as soon as it comes out. And if you're interested in getting into astrology and really like this deck, it'd be perfect. Perfect to, use as a companion while you do your studies. Sorry. As you can see, I've used this. I've had it for about a week and probably need to put some more time into just writing my own little oracle card journal for this deck, and just writing down my own interpretations of all the signs, the new moon in Aries, the full moon in Aries. So that's what I would probably suggest to do too. Make your own journal about all of the star signs if you're not too familiar with them. It'll help you learn. Oh, let's do it. Oh my god. This is one of my favorites, I think. Have faith in your dreams. So gorgeous, look at that. Colours are just great. God. Upside down. Yep. Sorry, there was a massive blowfly like in my Andrew. So yeah, you get a bit of idea of the illustrations, which are really quite beautiful, but I actually really love the idea of incorporating this with like tarot and other decks that are, say like an angel oracle deck, I love just having a variety of really different oracle cards to pull out for either clarification or just guidance. I think it's awesome. There you go, so that's the last one. Yeah, so yeah, the cardstock's quite good, easy to shuffle, beautiful matte finish, and it's got like this beautiful like back illustration. So yeah, deck. So anyway, that is my review of the Moonology Oracle card deck, and I hope that you enjoyed it. I will be posting more unboxing and reviews of tarot cards, oracle decks, maybe some books. So if you're interested in that, please subscribe, and I'll see you soon. See ya.